Hey everybody, welcome to Loser Talk. My name is Anton Schufert. I'm your host, and this is Week 7 Loser Talk. Thursday night, the Patriots beat the Jets 27-25, but they did not cover the 9.5. That puts our overall record at 55 wins, 36 losses. So let's get to these Week 7 Sunday picks. Let me get the research glasses on and the gambling hat over here. And here we go. Alright, first up we got the Colts, 3.5 point favorites over the Bengals. The Colts are at home. I like the Colts in this game. The Redskins, 5.5 point favorites over the Titans. The Redskins are at home. They are reeling off of back-to-back losses, but I think this week the Redskins pull it out versus the Titans. The Bears are 3.5 point favorites over the Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins in this game to beat the Bears in Chicago. Next up, we have the Browns, 5.5 point favorites over the Jags. This is a good game for the Browns to prove they're not a Fugazi team. They just beat the Steelers. That's been a long time coming. And then Jags are looking for a big win. So I'm going to go with the Browns at 5.5 point favorites in Jacksonville. The Seahawks, 7.5 point favorites over the Rams. I'm taking the Rams in this game. I think the Rams cover. The Packers, 7.5 point favorites over the Panthers. I'm picking the Panthers to cover versus the Packers. And I got the Ravens, 6.5 point favorites over the Falcons. I like the Ravens in that game. The Bills are 5.5 point favorites over the Vikings in Buffalo. That's going to be a tough place for a rookie to get a win. I'm going to pick the Bills in that one. The Lions are 2.5 point favorites over the Saints. The Saints without Jimmy Graham facing the #1 defense in the league. I'm looking at a low score and the Lions winning. The Chargers, 4.5 point favorites over the Chiefs. You know, I've been sticking with the Chargers all year. I'm not going to go away from that. I'm picking the Chargers to win that, even though the Chiefs are coming off a bye week. I'm not impressed. The Cowboys, 6.5 point favorites over the Giants. Now, the Giants just lost Victor Cruz, but they do get Odell Beckham Jr. into his second game. I'm still going to go with the Cowboys. Although if the Giants won, if the Giants covered, I would not be surprised. But I've been right about the Cowboys all year, so I'm going to stick with the Cowboys right now in this particular game. The Cardinals are 3.5 point favorites over the Raiders. The Cardinals are the other team, Cardinals and Chargers. You know, I stick with them, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Cardinals. And then the Broncos, 6.5 point favorites over the 49ers. The 49ers could also cover. They play good defense, but Colin Kaepernick just does not impress me when he's playing other teams than the Packers. So I'm going with the Broncos to cover. I think they win that by a touchdown. And then the Steelers are 3.5 point favorites over the Texans. I like the Texans in that game. I expect the Texans to be able to cover that. So those are my picks for Week 7. Let's see how we do. I made a couple bold picks in this one, picking the Rams and so forth. I feel good about what I'm doing right now. Listen, I told you the Cowboys was going to take Seattle, and y'all didn't believe me, but now you know better. All right. Thanks a lot for watching Loser Talk. My name is Anton Schufert.